Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a massive free title that is available today. It actually came out last night on Steam. The game that I want to talk about that is available for everyone to download and play is, of course, Marvel Rivals, the hero shooter featuring Marvel characters. I've been playing it myself, and I am enjoying it quite a bit. Now, as you guys probably know, I try not to get super into multiplayer shooters these days. Like competitive PvP shooters, yo, I'm an old washed up individual. I am not trying to get pretty sweaty at these games, but Marvel Rivals had a lot of notable characters and just such slick presentation, and I'm not even a crazy Marvel guy, but even I obviously am familiar with a lot of these characters, and there was a healthy level of buzz around it. A couple of my friends were excited to check this game out, so I gave it a download, and I'm enjoying my time with it. I am having a good time. Is it perfect? No, but am I enjoying it? Absolutely. I think the presentation, first of all, from the character designs to the menus, this is one of the most slick and aesthetically pleasing games that I think I've seen in a long time as far as PvP multiplayer shooters go. I think the menus are really well designed. Just the little things like that I think look great in the game. And in terms of grabbing my attention right out the gate, things like that I do think are beneficial. Now, playing the game, I obviously had to go and play as Spider-Man first. Got absolutely whooped. I do know that Spider-Man is one of the more difficult characters to play, and here's my issue playing as Spider-Man. So, I've played too much of Insomniac Spider-Man, the single-player title, and the whole shtick that I assume that you have to do with Spider-Man is you web swing in close to negate the distance, and then you wail on them. However, I web swing in, and my mental is just so geared to smashing square from playing the Insomniac Spider-Man game that totally just F's me over, and I always go in, press square, and I'm like, oh, that's just his uppercut move. You're supposed to press R2 for his basic melee attack, but I digress. I will figure that out. That is me being very much a novice at the game and still working that out. I decided to shift to Rocket Raccoon because, you know, he's a lot easier to play. Let's just put it that way. And I quite like Rocket Raccoon as well from playing the Guardians of the Galaxy games, or a game, I should say. I don't have a lot of affinity towards these characters in terms of watching all of these movies and whatnot. Like, I know the characters I know. I like me my Wolverine. I like Rocket Raccoon. I like Spider-Man. And those are the three I'm probably going to shift around with for the moment being. You know, Spider-Man I probably got to put on the back burner for a little bit, but I do plan on jumping back into him with that. Game right now is also pulling in very healthy numbers. I saw it peaking at well over 400,000 concurrent players just on Steam yesterday, and that's a good number to be at. Ultimately, with a game like this, it much more matters where you're at a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now. We just saw what happened with X-Defiant, you guys. X-Defiant had a healthy level of interest right out the gate, had some attention, had a lot of people playing it. Where is it at, 7 months later? Oh, it just got announced that it's going to be shutting down. Where you're at a couple months from now matters so much more than where you're at day one. It's fun to look at the metrics, and we always talk about the metrics, but with a free-to-play game like this, it's even more different than a game like Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 peaked at over 400,000 players, and it is a live service game. However, Helldivers 2 also has a $40 buy-in price tag. Marvel's Rivals does not have that, and it is going to be thriving off of microtransactions and people buying the battle pass and things like that. Now, credit to them for implementing the luxury battle pass gimmick, which is very similar to what Halo Infinite does, so it does not prey on FOMO. You buy a battle pass, you have as much time as you humanly need to finish up the contents of that battle pass. I just hate the battle pass shtick. I get why they do the things that they do. It keeps players more invested in terms of generally from a, gaming standpoint, why battle passes are structured the way they are. Gets people invested into the game. They feel a sense of FOMO. They gotta play the game within that window of time. They gotta achieve the battle pass content. They're more and more invested into the game. It's a vicious cycle. It's honestly kind of predatory in my opinion, but, that might be me just making too big of a deal out of it, but, I digress. I prefer the method of, hey, I give you my money to buy the battle pass. Let me do the content in my, at my own pace, and I really do appreciate that. Again, if you're into multiplayer shooters, check it out. I'm not taking it much too seriously. I don't know if I'm going to jump into rank play or anything like that, but as a fun PvP shooter, I'm having a good time with it, and hopefully the game will get consistently updated, and I am currently playing on PlayStation 5. There is cross-platform play, which is great. However, there isn't cross-platform progression, so if I'm playing on PS5 and I decide to jump on over, and I have the game downloaded on my PC as well and play it on PC, I won't be having cross-platform progression, which is a little bit of a bummer. Hopefully they do remedy that in the near future, but if you have yet to play it, give it a download, get a couple friends to jump into it, and you could probably have a good time with it. By the way, having so many characters available at launch, no FOMO battle passes, and they're doing a lot of things that are friendly for the consumer, and hey, like, I don't know what the longevity of the game is going to be, but if this is the trend that we're going to see out of games going forward, especially free-to-play games, all aboard on that. Like, give them a lot of credit as far as that's concerned. So, really happy about that, and hopefully that's something that we'll see other free-to-play games take account into, because I really do think, like, I get it, these games are just, you're chasing the gravy train, and it gets very, very enticing to do things that are going to get people to spend money on the game and get people. You want player investment. You want player investment, so you do things like the old way of battle passes. You want money, so you do things like, especially when you got freaking Marvel characters, locking Marvel characters behind paywalls just seems something that you would do. Just seems something like, oh, like if Spider-Man wasn't available for me to play right out the gate, I was like kind of surprised that Spider-Man was available right out the gate when I first realized that. I was like, damn, I thought I was gonna have to spend money on him, but that is not the case. I just get to jump into the game and play as them, and it's not like I only have a couple of characters, and it wasn't even something like I can pick 4 characters to start with, any of the 4 of the 30, and then the rest I have to unlock. Nope, they're just all available for you. Now, there is a microtransaction element to the game, and there's a store, and there's some cool stuff in the store for sure, and if I get invested into the game, I've spent money on games that I've invested time into. I don't have a problem with people spending money on free-to-play games. I don't have a problem inherently with battle passes. I just like what Marvel's Rivals is doing, and having a happy medium where you can do things that are respectful to the consumer. Again, having all of the heroes available right out the gate, and having so many of them available. If they want to add more characters and those are behind a paywall, whatever, but you're having a healthy roster of characters right out the gate, and you have the luxury battle pass gimmick, and that's available for you to do whenever. It's just little things like that that I feel like instill a little bit of respect and goodwill with the consumer, and then ultimately, if the game has some staying power, that goodwill is probably going to parlay into a lot of people spending money on the game, and they're going to spend money on the battle passes. It's just, again, they're doing things that I feel like is establishing some goodwill with their consumer base, and I'm happy about that. But that'll do it for me. Again, Marvel Rivals available right now on Steam. Check it out for yourself. I haven't played the game enough where I can give you guys like my in-depth breakdown on it, and I don't even know if I'm going to play it that much, but as a fun PvP shooter, yeah, I'm definitely going to sink more time into it. It's just playing a lot of games right now, so this is going to go as my, you know, kind of multiplayer game that I'm going to spend some time with. And then I did want to play Path of Exile 2 as well, playing Fantasia Neo Dimension. It's just too many games out right now, and not enough time. I think we'll always go back to that. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. And Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, getting great reviews as well. So there's a ton of stuff to play. But again, that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.